First and foremost, I just want to say, I made this entire list weeks before Vegito vs. Gogeta came out. But I made the audio after that video came out. But anyways, let's get started on my predictions of Season 10 Death Battle. Let's get started with the honorable mentions. For my first honorable mention, I got Frieza versus Megatron. How can you not have two iconic villains on Death Battle yet? That is crazy to me. Especially Frieza. He's one of the most influential anime villains out there. And you still ain't have him on Death Battle. But this is just honorable mention because I don't think it's going to happen, but it should. My second honorable mention, I got Gohan versus Invincible. Like, Season 10 is going to be a lot of good fights. And I just know this one would be a good fight. But I doubt it's going to be on there, but it will still be good to have it because it's just there, you know? For my third honorable mention, I got Harry Potter versus Percy Jackson. Honestly, this death battle should have been happening. Instead of Harry versus Luke Skywalker, it should have had Harry versus Percy Jackson. Like, just imagine how insane this battle would be. My fourth honorable mention gotta go to Gambit versus Hisoka. I mean, Joker versus Hisoka would be cool too, but I think Gambit versus Hisoka is just much better in my opinion. Plus, we still ain't have a Hunter x Hunter character period yet. And I know Gambit wipes the floor with Hisoka, but the battle still be low-key insane for real. And my last honorable mention, I got Simon the Digger versus Kyle Rayner. This is season finale worthy. And while I think this will be a great season finale, I just think it'll be a season finale on later seasons like season 11 or 12, not season 10. Because I think there's two finales that'll blow this one out the water for season 10. But let's get started with the actual video. For the first half of the season, for the season premiere, I got the Marquis of Death versus Superboy Prime. This is really the only matchup for the both of them because they are so freaking powerful. And this is not a stunt, like this is actually a close battle for real. And this is kind of like season finale worthy, but I'm gonna just put that to season premiere because this would be a good start to season 10 as well. But yeah, this will be the first matchup of season 10. For the second episode, for the first half of season 10, I got Black Cat versus Catwoman. This will honestly be a great second or third episode, to be honest. I'm surprised it actually didn't happen yet, because this will be a great cat fight, no pun intended. I also think Black Cat will win, to be honest, but it'd be a great grounded fight, to be honest. Plus, they both got 9 lives. They got 9 lives. But yeah, this would be a pretty dope battle for real. For the third episode of the first half of season 10, I got Finn and Jake versus Mordecai and Rigby. Now, Rick and Morty versus Mordecai and Rigby will also be dope. And I was going to put SpongeBob versus Gumball in this slot. But SpongeBob fought Aquaman already, so I don't think we'll be seeing him for a minute. But this is like the next best cartoon matchup for real. Because all the wacky stuff that happened in Adventure Time and regular show is just insane. But let's move on. Yes, sir. I already predicted one battle. And that battle is Cole Mcgroth versus Alex Mercer. But I ain't gonna lie, I didn't predict Bill Cipher versus Discord. At least I got one right already. It actually might be the season premiere, to be honest. But we'll see. But at least I got one right so far. But anyways, let's just move on to the next battle. But I got one right. Let's go. For episode 5, I got Itachi versus Byakuya for the first half of season 10. Now, the F battle look be doing Bleach characters dirty because Aizen most definitely should have won. Now, Ichigo versus Naruto is debatable at that point in time, but Ichigo most definitely slams now, and Byakuya should most definitely win. But this would be a pretty close battle since they're both extremely intelligent. Death battle might make Itachi win, but Byakuya will most definitely win. But anyways, let's move on for real. For For episode 6 of the first half of season 10, I got Liu Kang versus Ryu, two forefronts of their respective franchises. I mean, Scorpion is lucky the forefront of Mortal Kombat, but you get what I'm saying. Liu Kang, it's really the MC of Mortal Kombat for real. And Ryu is definitely the poster child for Street Fighter. But this would be a pretty great battle, especially since they both extremely great at martial arts and stuff. This should most definitely be 3D, but let's move on. For episode 7 for the first half of season 10, I got Ash versus Yugi. Now this death battle will be wild, especially if Ash uses his Pokemon and Yugi uses his cards to summon those monsters and stuff. This will most definitely be a pretty wild death battle. Yeah, it really be a great season finale low key, but I just got one that's better. But this episode will be great too, in my opinion. But let's move on to the season finale. And since this haven't happened yet, this should most definitely be the first half of season 10 finale. Galactus versus Unicron. This is a death battle in the making. It's been so many years that this death battle should happen. It still hasn't happened yet. We got Thanos versus Darkseid, Goku versus Superman, but we still don't got Galactus versus Unicron. This must be the first half of season 10 finale. It must be. For the second half of season 10, for the season premiere, I got Groove versus Megamind. And this battle should most definitely be in 3D. With all the crazy gadgets they use and stuff, this battle will low-key be epic for real. I'm surprised they ain't do it yet. But season 10 is the perfect time to do this episode. Because season 10 is the season where you got these big matchups. And this is one of them. But anyway, let's move on. And for the second episode, for the second half of season 10, I got Bakugo versus Yang. Now, this isn't my most anticipated matchup, but the matchup low-key would be great. Two hotheads going at it, low-key dope. Then explosives and stuff, oh yeah. And Yang need her redemption for that wild episode she had. Bakugo just need to be on death battle in general. But anyways, let's move on. For the third episode of the second half of season 10, I got Ant-Man versus the Atom. Now this battle should have really been happening for real. Because the similarities between them two is crazy, bruh. Like, this battle should have been happening. But it's now or never, I guess. Season 10 is the perfect season to have matchups that should have been happening for real. We waited this long, might as well do it now, for real. But let's move on anyway. And for the Halloween episode of season 4, I got Scarecrow versus Freddy Krueger. Now you could have did Pennywise versus Freddy, or Joker versus Pennywise, or Scarecrow versus Joker, or something like that. But I had to go with Scarecrow versus Freddy. Plus the illusion Scarecrow would use in this battle, plus the dream sequence. This battle will low-key be crazy for real. But anyways, let's move on. For the fifth episode of the second half of season 10, I got Dante versus Kratos. Now, ever since I played PlayStation All-Stars, I always thought this battle would low-key be insane for real. And now that I got the opportunity to get on Death Battle, I won't be too mad at it. But also Dante versus Doomguy, or Doomguy versus Kratos would be cool too, for real. But either way, it'd be a cool death battle. But anyways, let's move on for real. For the sixth episode of the second half of season 10, I got Kratos' last opponent, Spawn versus Ghostrider. This battle could low-key be a Halloween episode too, I ain't even gonna lie to you. But we just gonna move it to episode 6 or something. Around kind of close to Halloween, low-key. But this battle low-key be dope for real. I personally think Spawn will win, but I won't be surprised if Ghostrider win as well. But let's move on to the next episode. For episode 7 of the second half of season 10, I got Luffy versus Plasticman. This would low-key be a wild battle since people say they got Toon Force and stuff like that. I personally don't think they do, but whatever. But this fight would low-key be insane for real. Especially with the weird stuff they could do to their body and stuff. Plus it'd be a fun battle, especially for season 10 where you can go all out for real. But let's move on to the season finale. For the season finale of the second half of season 10, I got Goku versus Superman 3. Like I said before, I made this video before Gogeta versus Vegito came out, so yeah. But I still think this could low-key be the season finale of the second half of season 10. Because it got so much hype to it that you just got to do it one last time for the one time. And Superman still wins, but this would still be a really good battle. Especially with the animations you got nowadays. This will low-key be dope for real. But yeah, that's my prediction for season 10. Let me know what y'all think. But I'll see y'all in the next video. King Naj out.